get through the basics. This is some third quarter data per CoStar. Vacancy was about 10.8%. I think that's down from 11.3% last quarter and compares to a national average of about 8.3%. Quoted rental rates were about $6.27 net annually. About 220,000 square feet of absorption in the third quarter, compared to about 500,000 year to date so far. Job growth data kind of depends where you look. I've done some research and found different things. Arizona, as a state, has recovered about half of the jobs we lost in the recession. Nationally, I think that's about 78%, so we're a little behind the ball on that. But the most recent data shows we're starting to increase at an increasing rate compared to national, so that's good. Going back to absorption a little bit, I kind of wondered where 500,000 square feet came from if our jobs really haven't come back that much yet. So I dug into it a little further and found that 74% of that absorption, or approximately 355,000 square feet, is in the warehouse subtype. So generally speaking, warehouse is a lot of space per employee, and unfortunately also low-paying jobs per employee. And I'm sure you've kind of seen the data that came out. The jobs in Tucson tends to be rather low-paying. I think I read somewhere that only Detroit had a higher percentage of their new jobs be low-paying for an MSA of 1 million square feet or more. So we've got some work to do on that. But I think you've all seen these numbers. These are relatively prolific right now. What I wanted to do is kind of show you something that maybe you haven't seen in a while. Market snapshot, 1993, 20 years ago. I think I was in 3rd or 4th grade 20 years ago. So it's been interesting to kind of look at some stuff from a long time ago. The vacancy was very high. Depending on where you get your data, it's around 16%. Rental rates were $4, and there's a lot of absorption for 16% vacancy. The market absorbed over 1 million square feet, and I believe this was prior to IBM selling their plant, and right around the RTC getting warmed up. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it from that one. On the left, we have a chart here I made from rental rates quoted from 93 to 2013, so 20 years of growth there. $4 to about $6.30. On the right, hopefully those colors are clear on the screen, that bottom line is the same graph as on the left. The top line was the same data normalized for CPI adjustments. So you'll notice that rental rates, when normalized, haven't gone anywhere in 20 years if you take a snapshot of 93 to 2013. So what you can do with the rental income you're grabbing right now is the same thing you could have done 20 years ago. Again, Tucson has some room for improvement there. Let's see. This chart here is kind of the same thing with some vacancy numbers put on it. The x-axis is vacancy as well as rental rates. So what I wanted to do here was kind of pull out the normal market in Tucson. So from 1997 to 2007. Average rental rate, I think, was about $6.70. Average vacancy was about 8.3%, which ironically is where the U.S. on average vacancy is 8.3%. So based on that 500,000 square feet of absorption, I'd say Tucson has about 2 years to go until we get back to a normal vacancy. So that's the past, present, and some takeaway future predictions. Again, your buying power hasn't really come anywhere in 20 years. We still have a 2-year supply of excess inventory before we see a normal market in Tucson. The absorption has been focused in the warehouse sector, and I think it's going to continue that way, tied to the jobs, because jobs are starting to recover, but they're continuing to be low-paying jobs until Tucson does a better job of eliminating the brain drain and we keep college grads and can attract a qualified workforce. I don't see that changing, so it's probably a mid to long-term trend. And then my prediction, $7 net rents will happen before 2016, hopefully. And then my last bold big prediction is U of A goes to Final Four this year.